What's happening, everybody? I'm back. The Epstein files finally released a little bit of them. What do you guys think? They finally released a little bit of the Epstein files. But before we get started, I forget all the time. If you can, subscribe to the channel. I'm trying to get my subscribers up, I'm trying to get my watch hours up too. I need to get my watch hours up too, but if you can subscribe, if you like it, like the video, So the Epstein files, I guess it's not all of it they released, but they released some of it, supposedly. And the funny thing is, I kind of knew this was going to happen. Or I felt it that it was going to happen. But, of course, it was redacted, They blacked out a bunch of stuff, they redacted it, it's like, so whoever's, it's like, and it's funny because, I'm not really like a political person, I'm not really into politics and stuff, but I have been trying to get involved lately, the past 2 years or so, 3 years or so, just because of all the nonsense that's going on. So I want to start, I want to get involved a little bit, but I was like on Trump's side, I really wanted Trump to be the president just because we had Democrats for so long, and it just wasn't working out, it was just getting worse and worse. House prices, everything, everything. So I wanted to see a little bit of a change, with Donald Trump. He's not a politician, he's just a businessman. So I feel like all these people that are politicians they're just politicians, That's their goal in life. That's their job. That's their careers, So I just feel like they really don't care about us. All they care about is their careers, their families, all that stuff, just creating wealth for their families. That's what I kind of feel like, but now that the Epstein files, they're starting to release them or whatever, and then now all of a sudden you see that it's redacted, it's like, yeah, I wanted Trump to be the president. Yeah, but I also want the truth to come out. And I really don't give a shit if he's on that list and they're prosecuting people and off that list or whatever, well, then he deserves the same. Everybody deserves the equal treatment, That's what I feel like. Doesn't matter. You deserve equal treatment. And I feel like people should be held accountable, Like, be held accountable for the nasty things that they did in life, that they're still doing probably. Like, I don't know, But I already knew when they released that damn file that it was going to be blacked out all over the place, redacted. It's like, that's just how the government does it, And that's one of the reasons why I voted for Trump. I mean, I didn't vote for Trump, but I was wanting him to win the presidency. Is because I feel like he doesn't lie. Like if he feels some type of way, he'll get on social media and he'll just start putting it out there, like however he feels. Like other politicians, somebody writes them something and then they read that. So it's not really what they feel or what they think, but that's kind of what I liked about Trump, like this dude just came out and just would say however he felt and whatever. He didn't care, because he's not a politician, he's not a lifelong politician. So I kind of felt like, maybe it was going to change the country a little bit. But if he's on that list, come on, guys. If he's on that list, let it be known, let us know who's really on the list and who's not. Really, I don't even care to see the list, because like they did, they're going to redact out the names they don't want seen, and they're going to make it you're going to see what they want you to see. You're not going to see what you think you're going to see or what you're hoping to see, So I just think the whole Epstein file thing is just, I just feel like they just need to, I don't know. I don't know. But it's just a bunch of bull, you know? It's just a bunch of bull. They're just, they're just running their game, you know? Showing you a couple names, showing you a couple of this, what they want to show you, but nothing like, you know, like we want to see or like we're expecting to see, you know? But I don't know. I was just watching a couple things on the news, and it was showing that I saw Trump talking about it, that Clinton was on it, and stuff like that, and it just sounded like a bunch of bull to me. So I don't know. I don't really. I feel like they're all on it. You know, there might be a small little handful of like rich people that aren't on it. You know. But you tell me what you guys think. You guys think, whose name do you think was redacted on there? You know, I feel like it was Trump, you know, because he's the sitting president right now. So, and of course he's gonna, you know, but I don't know. It could be like I saw an interview. Trump was just talking, and he was saying, you know, Epstein was a businessman, was a rich billionaire businessman. So a lot of people did business with him. A lot of people knew him. A lot of people, you know, seen him during business, during traffic, saw him, you know, in the mix, you know. But that doesn't mean that they were all at his house, and doesn't mean that they were all, you know. I did hear one story that Trump said. It wasn't even Trump that said it. It was somebody else that said it. That said Epstein was at Mar-a-Lago, you know, at Trump's place, and that he did some kind of shady stuff with a chick or something. I don't know. He made some comment, touched somebody. I don't know what he did, but Trump kicked him out, and then he was never allowed there again. So that gives me a little bit of hope for Trump, you know. But you never know with these rich guys, you know. You never know with these rich guys. So I don't know. I just saw it like the past day or two, and I was like, oh, I gotta talk about this a little bit, you know, and see what everybody. I want to see your comments. I want to see what everybody else thinks, you know. Like, is it even worth it? Is it even worth it? Like, I don't know. I just feel like they're going to lie to us all the way around anyways, regardless. So I just feel like throw that damn list out. Unless you're going to start arresting people on it or whatever, you know. But other than that, I mean, I can care less. I don't know if they're lying. I don't know if they're putting people on the list. I don't know. I don't know what their agenda is. I don't really know, you know. But that's just my opinion. That's just my thoughts. But you guys let me know in the comments. Let me know in the comments. What do you guys think? You know, like start hitting the comments up. I want to see some comments, you know. I would appreciate that. See what you guys think. See what you got, you know. And let me know about my videos. What can I do better? What do you want me to talk about? Anything, you know, just let me know, you know. I'm here for you guys. I'm here, you know, to entertain you guys. That's what this is all about. It's just entertainment, you know. But, all right, everybody. I made another video, but happy holidays. Be safe out there. And God bless. Thank you, everyone.